I'm Merrick D'Amato,
Oh, it's me. It's Matt.
and welcome back to Mindbreakers.
Whoa.
We got another movie for you.
Oh, shocker.
No, we already reviewed Shocker several episodes ago.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Very good movie, actually. I heard about it from a comic book.
Ooh.
Hmm. Um, so can't remember which comic book, but there was a poster for the movie Shocker in it.
And you were just like, I gotta watch that.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. I think it was Doom 2099 or an AD&D comic.
Okay.
Remember when Advanced Dungeons and Dragons had a comic book series?
Vaguely, yeah.
Well, it wasn't good
I didn't, I don't remember it being good.
because it's mainly the. There are some D&D things, like a lot of the Ravenloft novels, or like Dragonlance or Forgotten Realms with the Drizzt Do'Urden, where it's interesting to just read the stories, but this is just some party of randos, and I'd rather just be playing D&D.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to see my own party of randos.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Anyway, we are finally watching the final Curse movie.
Oh, we're finally done after this?
Took me some time to find this because this movie is technically actually called The Catacombs. No, it isn't. It's just called Catacombs.
No, the.
Alright. And it was made in 1988. It was released on VHS in the United States as Curse 4 Curse 4 The Ultimate Sacrifice to cash in on the success of the Curse series.
That's not a word I associate with curse.
And it's like, even though it was to cash in, even though it has nothing to do with the Curse series, but then again, Curse 2 had nothing to do with Curse 1, and Curse 3 had nothing to do with Curses 2 or 1. So, none of the Curse sequels have anything to do with the Curse.
Such an odd series of films that aren't really a series of films.
Like, this is something that gets me. It's Troll 2 did this. A lot of the zombie films by Lucio Fulci and Claudio Fargaso do this. This series does this, but if you're going to cash in, like, rename your movie disingenuously to cash in on something, can you at least try to cash in on something that makes money? Otherwise, what are you doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Late 80s are a weird time for a lot of people.
Shocking, like the movie Shocking Dark, which called itself Terminator 2, which we will get to eventually, don't you worry. But now, obviously that's not Terminator 2, and that's a bald-ass lie. But at least the Terminator film made money, right?
I love the fact that it just called itself Terminator 2. It's so good.
Like, I will admit, I get Curse 2.
Sure.
Because I think the first Curse may have made something.
Yeah, sure.
But the Curse 3, you really want to associate yourself to this with your weird-ass random Christopher Lee and your fish monster.
That is what Curse 3 was, okay.
You forgot it for a bit, didn't you?
It's not that I forgot it, it's just that, like, when I was trying to think of the Curse movies, like, they were all getting jumbled together, and I couldn't really place which one was which.
Anyway, 1988, rated R, an hour and 24 minutes.
Oh,
a
short
demon
one. Well,
is
short.
trapped in a monastery 400 years later. Well, so not as short as last week's episode.
True.
Doll Man v Demonic Toys.
Yeah.
A demon is trapped in a monastery 400 years later. A young girl arrives at the monastery to study. 4.6 out of 10.
That's pretty high for some of the movies we cover.
Basically, nobody I know is associated with this.
I would be surprised if you didn't know anyone in the movie. An odd time. I can't wait.
One of the actors called Jeremy West is in a movie I suddenly have to see.
Uh-oh.
Because he plays Zorn.
What?
In a movie called The Ice Pirates. And I need to watch The Ice Pirates now.
What?
Yeah.
What is Ice Pirates?
I don't know, but we need to watch it. It's a totally spaced adventure.
No. Please, no.
Oh, Angelica Houston's in it.
Oh. What?
Ron Perlman is in it?
What?
Alright, we're watching this.
Alright, add it to the list.
I can't say no to Ron Perlman.
No, you're right. Alright.
You see,
sold.
He's not a great shot, but this gun fires really big bullets, so he don't have to be. Anyway, let's watch Curse 4, The Ultimate Sacrifice in the Catacombs.
Yes.
Vatican icon that seals the evil is missing.
You're not digging up that old superstition about a demon sealed in the catacombs, are you?
According to the writings, if the evil is released in the lower chambers, he will then attempt to reach the last vestige of containment, the catacomb chapel and the holy monstrance.
Okay, I was initially amazingly off-put by this movie, because almost the first words you see are a film by Charles Band. For those of you who haven't been paying attention, Charles Band is the Full Moon guy. He did the Puppet Master films, he did Doll Man, he did Demonic Toys, and I did not know this ahead of time, otherwise I would have changed the scheduling. He did last week's Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Ugh, what a ride.
And the first 10 minutes of this movie is in Latin. Yay.
Yeah, with no subtitles, might I add.
I totally speak Latin. No,
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, we're at a monastery, and they're preparing some stuff, and they have, I guess, Dante from Devil May Cry 5 locked in their basement.
Some really old, pale-ass dude spouting gibberish.
Well, no, he's not spouting gibberish, it's Latin. He's speaking Latin. It's a real language.
No, I know, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that says it all. Yeah,
pretty much. They do some holy stuff to piss him off.
The Pope's on his way. Or someone is.
Yeah, this beginning's weird.
And he breaks one of his chains, he scratches the wall, and it scratches someone's face, and they get possessed by the devil.
Whoa. The intro to this movie sucks. I hate it.
And they lock him behind the door, and and I hate when movies do this, I don't get this as a thing in this type of film, but they lock him with a very interesting looking golden disc with a cross blocking a Satan on it. And if this is the seal, which is the only thing keeping the demon in, Why would you make it something anyone would want to take?
Yeah, seriously. Saying like a normal fucking key or something, you know?
It's like, I'm gonna seal this door with $100 bill so the evil doesn't get out. Like, come on.
Yeah, come on. You're asking for trouble at that point.
And then they brick him up, Cask of Amontillado style.
Yeah.
And then you're in the then present day of the 80s, and, yeah, the description's a lie. Because it's not a young girl arriving to study, it's an adult woman.
Who's a teacher.
Who's a kindergarten teacher coming to research some stuff.
Yeah, to do, like, research for her class or something.
She leaves her car blocking the road, and there are some goats.
You're not wrong.
Goats everywhere.
There are a lot of goats.
I think it's only 2 goats.
That's a lot of goats.
But about the seal thing, I love the Mummy films, but I have one issue with them.
Oh.
The Hum Dai, the most horrible of curses. And they pour the beetles on him and they eat him alive and lock him in a tomb. But they knew that if he ever came back, he would be a plague upon mankind. Immortal, invincible, and with the strength of ages, with all these magical powers. Why did you do it? Like, you have the guy, you do a curse on him, and if he ever comes back from the dead, he'll be a supervillain. And then you leave the book that brings people back from the dead right beside it. What's wrong with you? Why do you have the book that brings people back from the dead?
I love the Mummy movies. Well, the first 2.
I love the Magi and how useless they are.
Yeah.
You've released the... Imhotep's back. I'm sorry, but isn't it your job to make sure that doesn't happen? I love Jonathan. Jonathan and Ardeth Bay are the best characters.
Oh yeah, hands down.
And they made the 3rd one without mummies. Alright.
He sure did.
So we meet the monks. They're all pretty cool, except for one who's a bit of a dick.
Oh yeah.
His name is...
I don't remember any of their names. I'll be
100%
real.
Brother Marinus.
Ah, yes.
Oh, and the demon is referred to as possessed albino.
Oh.
Also, in the chapel where they have the bricked up thing, can anyone explain to me why they have an actual live action Jesus on the cross? Like,
I'm trying to find answers, and...
Now, I know it looks like that because it's going to come to life and kill the guy. That's obvious as soon as you see it. But why, especially in medieval times, do you have like such a lifelike representation of Christ?
I don't know, man.
And why is his hair and fake beard, his wig and fake beard so bad?
I also doubly don't know.
So, Marinus doesn't want her there.
Classic.
There's a priest played by Timothy Van Patten, who's there. He's the priest.
Yes.
And he's attending to, attending to Father, the dying guy.
Oh, yes. I think the name starts with a T.
Yeah. Oh, he's the director of Boardwalk Empire.
Oh.
Quite like Boardwalk Empire.
That's interesting. You know, not a whole lot happens in the beginning of this film.
No, it's all just getting
it's all
to
built
know,
up and getting to know the priests.
The monks.
Or the monks, yeah, sorry.
The little... It's basically a sitcom in a monastery.
Yeah,
which
a lot of the monks like to joke around.
Can get behind that idea.
Like, there's that one who's, like, holding the chicken, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, do you speak English? He's like, I speak English, Latin, Spanish, French.
I speak English, French, Italian, Spanish, German.
Oh, German,
Latin I keep on this hand because I don't speak it that well.
Like, that just got me. I laughed at that one. I was like, that's pretty funny.
Got Brother Orsini. got Brother Timothy. They're all cool. You got Brother Terrell. He's the one who's dying.
Yeah, Terrell, that's it.
Brother Marinus is the dick.
Yeah.
Brother Brant. They're all doing their stuff.
One of them shows the new teacher around the monastery to like get like a view of the place. Shows her to her room. Oh no! There we go. You got one that's like at some point just kicking a ball around while a car comes up.
And they got like basically stuff for all the monks.
Yeah, like there's some food.
They found a pope skull, which is the same pope skull that Brother Marinus has in his office, meaning his pope skull is fake.
And I just love the answer behind how he has a second skull.
Well, his skull is from this Pope Gregory, I think. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
When he was 85, but mine's from when he was only 65.
The guy's like, oh,
that makes sense. No, it doesn't.
It's just I just love how much like how much he believed it, you know. After like he brings the supplies, I know one of the monks brings Terrell his food while he's listening to a soccer game, I think.
Yep.
And he's like, Germans are winning. They're pretty crafty bastards at the sport.
They cheat.
They cheat.
And he's reading the Bible to him, and then after the monk's gone, he's like, all right, back to the good stuff, and he takes out a book of Mark Twain.
Yeah.
I approve.
Yeah, it's just like a lot of little funny moments that they have to kind of like... It genuinely kind of builds characters for these guys, and I kind of like it.
Until, of course, they break the seal in the catacombs.
Yeah.
Now, this is an abuse of the word catacombs, in my opinion. Because it's a basement.
It's just a basement.
Now, if you want catacombs under Paris, those are catacombs.
Yeah.
Like, the place where the Phantom lives is catacombs. Alright?
No, you're right.
This is a basement.
Yeah, and it's not like he's joking when he says it's a basement. No, they literally bring like the teacher down there at some point, and it's literally just a walk down a flight of stairs and then there.
It's like, catacombs are much bigger and much lower down than that.
Oh yeah.
Also, would usually be full of skulls, like lots and lots of skulls.
Usually.
Like the bar. Catacombs, Old Montreal.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think it's closed now. I don't know.
I don't know, honestly. I don't even know what's open and what's closed anymore.
I know. I went there once and I didn't like it.
I think the same.
It was Viking Fest, I think.
Because
that's the thing, I guess.
Ugh.
I
know a teacher whose name I can't remember.
Whose name we would not be saying on the show anyway.
She's like taking a look around, and she comes across one of the monks who's talking.
Oh! I thought you meant like this was related to the show, the Catacombs, the actual Catacombs.
No, God,
the bar,
no,
and you were talking about one of your teachers. Like, well, we can't say their name on the show.
No. I meant like the actual teacher in the movie.
Right. Her
name I can't remember.
Name is Elizabeth.
Yeah, Elizabeth's like taking on a stroll, looking around the mountains. She meets that other girl who was adopted by one of the monks.
It was adapted by Brother Superior Orsini.
Yeah. And apparently she can just see bad shit when it's going to happen.
And they're collecting white flowers that have one black petal because they were touched by Satan, I guess.
Sure.
In the catacombs, the seal is removed from the door, and then the evil gets out.
The evil!
Evil! My favorite use of that is, I showed you, I Want It That Way, but it's Nickelodeon voices, right?
Yeah.
Just with SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, just, you are evil!
Yeah, that was really good.
I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, seal's broken. One of the monks gets fucking pulled into one of the graves.
Yep, and buried.
Gets buried alive, and
Now, he was held by like a demon arm, but
yeah.
Now, being buried alive isn't really a thing, like a danger. Like, well, a long-term, like a no-hope danger if
Sure.
you're not in a box.
Yeah.
Because you can dig up. It's going to be hard, but you won't have an actual fucking It's not like this is loose dirt.
Yeah.
You can dig. You have an evolutionary instinctive need to dig up in this situation. Your body won't let you not.
That's it. But he just kind of dies.
Yeah, this archaeologist monk is dead.
Yeah, and when he dies and the grave gets, like, buried, a fucking cross just pops up, and I couldn't stop laughing.
I was confused that it wasn't upside down.
True.
Because it was the demon who presumably did that.
True enough. I just thought I had really good comedic timing. It was just like, pop, and I'm like, oh, okay. Sure, is this movie taking itself seriously? I don't even know. The answer's no.
After more, the priest is having a crisis of faith, and he's starting to kind of fall for Elizabeth, and vice versa. Marinus is being a dick to everybody.
It's a common thing throughout the film,
And I think
really.
Brother Timothy gets murdered by Jesus. No, that happens later.
Yeah, that happens later.
Brother Orsini gets killed.
Yeah, because he tries telling
but first,
him.
we get a story.
Oh, yes.
About the miracle where some guy he was a blind priest, and then he looked at the shiny thing, and then the light of God shone out of it into his face and made him able to see. And then later on in his life, it blasted his face again, and he went blind again. I don't know, but whatever. And this is actually somehow important.
Yes, this is relevant to what's going to be happening later on in the film.
Brother Orsini gets killed by the demons somehow. I can't remember.
I just remember the dude comes by and tells him there's evil on the bottoms of the catacombs, and he goes, yeah, whatever, dude, and then dies.
It's evil and it's her fault.
Yeah, that's it. It's also her fault. You can't have women here. She's the cause of all the danger.
Doesn't something bleed?
A flower bleeds. I don't remember why.
Because evil.
Because evil. That's the whole point of this film. Because evil.
And it's also one of those things that's, so the dick's just right. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because the dick, he's an asshole, but he's right. Brother Marinus is the physical manifestation of the meme, why are you booing me? I'm right.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I kind of forget he is just correct.
He says that the seal was broken, now the evil's out, and it's Elizabeth's fault. And yeah, kinda yeah.
Kinda yeah.
Brother Terrell dies of natural causes.
Yeah, he's just old.
I can't remember how Brother Orsini's killed, but he is. He has a heart attack about demons.
Probably.
Yeah, he has a heart attack about something demonic.
Like I said, I blanked out throughout a lot of this film when I watched it.
And then Brother Timothy is killed by Jesus.
Yep.
Because he's in the chapel eating a Snickers bar. Okay.
Yeah, that's a very accurate representation of what happens, yeah.
You're not you when you're hungry, I guess.
That's the spirit.
And he sees Jesus come off the cross and say, "Oh, it's a miracle." And then Jesus takes the nail from his feet and stabs him to death with it.
Ah, yes.
I never thought I'd watch a movie where Jesus Christ would kill someone, but all right.
I mean, he technically killed vampires.
Yeah, I forgot about Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
I don't think I could ever forget about Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
I've just seen so many.
Fair enough.
So many movies.
Fair enough.
then Brother Terrell, not Brother, Orsini's the brother superior now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I hate tea. Monks shouldn't drink tea. We're going to do the ancient rite. And he's like, hey, priest, can you help me seal the demon away? The priest's like, no. And Marinus is like, all right, you're an asshole. Let's fix the demon.
And then they try to fix the demon.
It doesn't work.
It do not work.
Elizabeth gets possessed by the demon, and the priest fights them.
Oh, yeah.
And the demon claims to be Satan. And it's like, you're not Satan. It does some, like, mild telekinesis. It's like, how could I do that if I wasn't Satan? I'm not doubting you're a demon, but I just don't think you're the big S, alright?
Yeah, like, the thing he likes to do, really, is, like, throw his hands in the air and slap somebody really hard.
Yeah, it's... All he's doing is, like, psychic smacking. It's kind of lame.
One of the monks, right? One of the brothers, like, he tries to, like, fend off the demon. He's like, "Oh, that's cute." Smack, neck break.
So the demon comes out of Elizabeth, and it's the albino, and he's very disappointing. I expected more.
Yeah, he's just got like a few scabs on him.
Which is like, wait, he's possessing the albino in the beginning.
Yeah.
And now he's possessing Elizabeth. So why, when he comes out, is he still having the form of the albino?
It's, you know, I don't know.
This is dumb. And he kills the demon by shooting it with the sacred light mirror.
And the demon's all like,
just like it's a video, just like it's a video game.
Yeah, it plays exactly like.
He got the boss weapon, so he wins.
Yeah, you figured out the puzzle, you know.
Uses the mirror shield.
Uses the mirror shield, exactly.
And then they all live happily ever after, I guess.
Sure. Yeah,
they have a funeral for Brother Orsini. Antonia puts a flower on his grave, and then the movie's over.
Yeah, no, it just straight up ends. There's nothing.
Yep.
Movie boring. Movie really boring.
Yeah, movie's not good.
It had something in the beginning. And then just it all crumbled.
You ever seen obviously you have. You reviewed it with me. But if you guys remember the movie The Church,
yeah,
it's that, but not as good.
Yeah,
just watch The Church instead.
Yeah, just watch The Church instead. There's like just so much weird shit in this movie that you just kind of lose track. Anyway,
this series is finally over.
There
are no more Curse movies.
Thank God.
And if you remember way back at the first movie of the Curse series, it was H.P. Lovecraft. It was based on an H.P. Lovecraft story called Color Out of Space.
Oh.
And to Lovecraft it shall return with the next movie we're watching.
Oh, shit.
Indeed. Based on actually one of my favorite Lovecraft stories.
Well, that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
And a sequel to another movie we've already watched.
Oh.
Yep. So, till next time.
Wow, I look forward to that.
I guess till next time, ia Cthulhu Fatagan.
Yeah, that.
Ciao.
See ya.